lovely morning for a train ride, except I'm actually not going on one in this video. Welcome to classic oil change, car wash and repairs, the latter of which is what my car is in for today because it needs a new resistor for the blower for the AC. But the location of this place is very convenient indeed, and I will show you why and indeed where I'm going any moment. But first,
wait.
And that goes for you as well.
Wait.
And indeed, here we are. May I introduce you, please, to 44 Nashua Street here in Leominster, better known as North Leominster Station. Although with the glare of the sun, you probably can't see that sign, so I'm going to go upstairs and show you that very same sign. Here's a tree though. And here it is, North Leominster Station, and for the proximity of that sign before, the tree, and you know what, you can get it from this angle, the sign, North Leominster Station track 2, so that is the inbound platform, track, however you wish to call it, taking you towards Concord and Boston and many other places in between. So let me give you a little tour around this station and tell you a little bit more about the place. Okay, so this station in its current guise, in its current location, is nothing like where it used to be. In fact, the station for North Leominster used to be not too far from here, and before I get too deep into the story, let me go and show you where that place is. And for those who know me personally, you might be kind of surprised as to its location. Stay with me. And that place is right here. The old location of the station is basically behind the building that I now work part-time at, Wyman's Liquors. Let me go and show you where exactly it is. And here indeed is that place. This sign says all you need to know. Notice, this station is closed. Please use new station located at 36 Nashua Street. Now that's slightly inaccurate because I believe the official address is actually 44 Nashua Street, but you're not far off. I'll let them off. Do not walk on tracks or roadbed to access new station. I understand why they have put that sign on there, because it really is extremely close to where this old site was. And indeed, look through there, you can see the old platform edge, the yellow marking to show you the edge of the platform. It cannot be more than about a coach in length. Short, somewhat insignificant, but indeed that was a thing of the past. And in fact, you may be able to make out over there, I know the sun is kind of not helping with this, but you may be able to see the other little halt platform on the other side of the station. Just about make out the yellow markings there. But that is where I'm standing now, the location 19 years ago of where North Leominster Station once was. And now we'll carry on with the main part of the video back over there. So it's goodbye from the old North Leominster Station and hello back again to the new one. Okay, now we've got that out of the way, let me tell you a little bit more about North Leominster Station. And North Leominster is on the Fitchburg line. The Fitchburg line originally opening back in 1845, and North Leominster Station in its first form opening 13 years later in 1858. Now, there were a lot of rail cuts in the 1960s locally, and that meant that service between Boston and Concord, about 20-25 miles west of here, and sorry, not west of here, west of Boston, about 17 or so miles east of this location, North Leominster, is all that remained after these cuts. And it took until the 1980s for service to resume west of Concord, and indeed through here, through North Leominster Station, onwards towards Fitchburg and as far as Gardner. But this station, as we currently see it now, was opened, I believe, way back in 2004. I say way back, it's only 19 years. But this is among the more modern stations on this network now, and there's a certain vibrancy compared to others that I really have appreciated about this station since coming here. This is one of what I consider to be my 3 local stations, Fitchburg naturally being the first one, and in my previous video for Wachusett, which, you know what, I'm going to link at the end of this video if you want to go and have a look. Wachusett is, as I discovered while I was filming, actually in the city of Fitchburg itself, albeit by a matter of 100-150 yards or so. But this is probably, of the 3 stations, the one I've frequented the least in that time. So I was very glad to come here today and just give it a little love, I guess. There's no trains here for another 35 minutes or so, hence why it being nice and quiet for the time being. But let me go and show you around a little bit more of the place. And indeed, I'm going to take you up there now. Parking. Welcome to the top deck of North Leominster Station. Now, from what I was explaining downstairs, the station opening back in 2004, what you see before you didn't open until another 10 years later in 2014. Now, this parking garage, as they say in America, has 436 total spaces, but you can see that that's not exactly required here on the top deck. Plenty of people do park at this station, but for the inconvenience coming up here, can't blame them if they don't want to. But all the same, this does offer at least very good views around the town, and I will show you a couple now. Over the line, one of those typical shots that you might expect from a photographer. I think this view along here is actually really quite nice. There's your panorama of the station. And a couple of wagons there, looking down towards the Boston area in this direction. And transit in that direction takes you towards Fitchburg and Wachusett Station. So, nice spacious views up here, but I'm going to head down there now and show you a few more of the features of this place. First off is tickets, as before, but as I explained in my video at Wachusett, this is all you have. There is no facility for buying travel tickets here, only tickets for the parking garage, which is only $4 a day, which I think is very reasonable. But that also brings me to another point, and something I didn't expect to see here, and that is this. But I'm going to go over to the other side of the parking garage now and talk to you about bikes, and something I'm very surprised by. Sorry about the noise. People drive loud cars. Not me, however. So, bicycle parking. As you saw with that bicycle there, that was somewhere that it shouldn't necessarily have been. But at the same time, to my shock, North Leominster station has no bicycle parking. None. And yet, I'd imagine somewhere around this area you could put something in, like even there. So for a station like Wachusett to be opened, albeit 10 years after this one opened in its current form, and for that to have plentiful bicycle parking, when it's in nowhere near as urbanised an area as this is, it's, I'm just kind of shocked. When I was looking this up before I started filming, I couldn't quite believe that this place didn't have bicycle parking, and because I thought this whole time that it was precisely here. And I don't think it's had it in the past and got rid of it. Not that that made much sense, but yeah. To answer the question, does this station have bicycle parking? Incredibly, no. Next. Didn't actually have far to look for this one. I'm still around this same area, and I was going to talk to you about help points and how, as I explained in my Wachusett video, they're not exactly the kind of done thing here. But look what I found. This. It's very non-specific. It's not exactly a help point for transit, but if you have any kind of, well, as it so says, emergency at the station, then you actually can speak into this, it seems. And that's news to me. I didn't even know they existed. I've been working for this company for 2 years now. I didn't know that. Oh well, let's go up again. And yes, I know there's stairs, but I've got to test the facilities out, haven't I? Not quite as nice as the lifts in Providence, is it? Can't be helped, I understand. So, the opposite ends of the platform are what I was going to show you for the other parts of the features of this station. There are dot matrix indicators over there, but you know, the age-old problem with not being able to film them properly because they scroll across the screen and look all like jagged, and that wasn't a train. That, however, is a good point to note of anybody who's looking to drive to this station. The road through what is Main Street over there, and I'm actually going to take you over there, or I have taken you over there earlier in this video. Remember why? But the road intersection over there, I think it's safe to say all locals will agree, is an absolute mess. It's the local council have tried and tried to improve that road over there and make it more user-friendly, as a simple term, and it just doesn't work. So hearing angry drivers over there, sadly, not surprising me. Anyway, as I say, dot matrix signs are situated over there on the opposite side of the platform, and we do have waiting shelters here on both of the high levels. There is also a waiting shelter on the inbound platform over there where the dot matrix is. I don't want to disturb those people over there. I'm not the kind of person to invade space like that. But also, if you do want shelter, you don't want to go there, you've got the parking lot, parking garage, general parking facilities. I still get really confused saying lot or garage, or even saying garage and garage. I've said it before, I'll say it again. You can take the boy out of Britain, but you can't take Britain out of the boy. That's me. Anyway, I better get some work done, hadn't I? Train in a few minutes. The one and only train in this video. And the first video I've ever done where I've actually not gone anywhere. It's made a change. Refreshing. Just before I actually get on my train as well, I couldn't help but look at this sign. If this isn't a sign of when this station and when this parking garage was opened, I don't know. Have you remembered your wallet, sunglasses, your handbag, your mobile phone with a little antenna, of course, camera, keys, important, that's my favourite one. Wheel-based MP3 players, iPods, relics, and books. Not so much relics, they're still a thing. But yeah, this is a important thing for any traveller. Have you remembered all your personal belongings? We are not responsible for personal items left in vehicles, or indeed on trains. We'll try and get it to your lost property department, but you know the best thing to do? Don't forget it in the first place. That was a public service message brought to you by Royce. Now, I better go to work. Here it comes. Work time. Thanks for joining me on this rather unique trip to North Leominster Station. See you again on Royce on the Rails very soon. Take care for now.